Good morning, Dr. Christina Sidupa. We are from Group 4, and today we are excited to present our comprehensive business strategy for RingWatch, a smart wearable that blends fashion with functionality. To ensure clarity and equal participation, each of us will lead a specific part of the discussion, product features, and innovation. Nadira will introduce RingWatch unique design and capabilities, pricing strategy, and Wilson will break down our cost structure and competitive position. Marketing strategy, Nanda will explain our target audience and promotional plans. And next, competitor analysis and financial plan. Intan will compare market results and outline revenue projections. And final action plan. Krishna will summarize our key takeaways and next steps. We have designed this presentation to be interactive, so please feel free to ask questions through or during the day session Q&A session of after each part. We are from group 4 and this is our presentation. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's meeting to discuss the launch of our new product, RingWatch, a hybrid smartwatch and ring design for seamless health and fitness tracking. By the end of the session, we'll finalize key strategies and assign action items for a successful launch. Let's begin with a quick overview. We'll go through each session, product features, pricing, marketing, competition, and financials. After each presentation, we'll open the floor for questions. Let's start with the product team.
Thank you, Risna. So let's look at what makes RingWatch unique. It's a stylish smart ring that functions like a mini smartwatch that combines fashion and function. It features a sleek minimalist design available in 4 colors: step, calorie, sleep, and heart rate tracking, call and text notifications, touch-free gesture controls like wave to dismiss call, water resistant up to 50 meters, and battery life of 3 to 5 days. We have focused on comfort and usability, targeting people who want a smart device that doesn't look like one. RingWatch weighs less than 10 grams and fits discreetly on any finger. I believe this product can compete strongly with bulkier smartwatches. I think that covers the first topic.
Thanks, Nadira. Any question or feedback?
Is there a room to customize feature for athletes or older user?
Yes, we are planning future updates with modes tailored for athletes and health alerts for seniors.
Sounds good, but do we have the teach capacity for those updates or will that delay production?
The hardware supports it, and these updates will be software-based and can be rolled out post-launch.
I think that a smart move, future-proofing the product increases pressure value.
All right, thanks everyone. That gave us a clear picture of the product itself. Now that we understand what RingWatch offers, let's move on the next part, our pricing strategy. Wilson, over to you.
Thank you, Rishna. Now that we've seen what makes RingWatch stand out, let's talk about how we price it strategical. We're positioning RingWatch as a premium yet accessible lifestyle product. After analyzing production costs, market trends, and perceived value, we propose a tiered pricing strategy. RingWatch Core, 2,499. This version includes all essential feature, health tracking, notification, gesture control, and water resistance. RingWatch looks 3,999,000 $9.59. This premium version adds a titanium finish, exclusive color option, and early access to future software updates. To build early momentum, we also offer a 10% pre-order discount for the first 100 customers. This is part of our penetration pricing approach to gain market share quickly and generate buzzy. We chose value-based pricing because ringwatch offer more than just functionality. It's a fashion statement. Customers are not just buying taste. They are buying identity and convenience. We also ensure that our margins remain healthy with production costs around 1,200,000 200 per unit that give us flexibility for future promotion without compromising profitability.
Thank you, Wilson, for your detailed breakdown. Before we move on the marketing, are there any question or feedback regarding the pricing strategy?
Okay, Wilson, how did we determine the excise pricing tiers? Where they benchmark directly against competitor like Aura or Samsung Ring?
Yes, Intan, we conducted a comparative analysis of premium smart rings in the market. While Aura and Samsung price their products significantly higher, we wanted to offer strong value while remaining accessible. Our price points were set to reflect this balance.
Have we considered bundling accessories or offering limited edition colors as part of the pre-order strategy?
That's a great suggestion. We're exploring bundle packages with charging case or exclusive straps, especially for the luxe version. Limited edition could also support demand spikes. Definitely worth developing further with the product and marketing teams.
What's our backup plan if pre-order uptake is lower than expected? Do we have room to adjust pricing or run flash sale?
We built in some pricing flexibility thanks to our healthy margins. If necessary, we can implement short-term discount or value bundles without affecting profitability. But we're confident that the influencer campaign and early buzzy will drive strong pre-order interest.
Thanks for those question and insight. If there are no further comments, let's move forward to our next session, marketing strategy. Nanda, please take it from here.
Thank you. Our target is urban millennials and Gen Z. In cities like Jakarta and Bandung, they are tech-savvy users who care about style and wellness. Here's how we plan to enter the market. Firstly, we plan to enter e-commerce platform. We launch on Tokopedia, Shopee, and TikTok Shop to reach digital buyers quickly. We plan to we plan to tap into TikTok Live when promoting our product, and we plan to enter affiliate marketing later as well when Ringwatch has reached enough audience and attach affiliates later. Then we also need to engage influencer campaign. We're on board fitness, fashion, and lifestyle creators to drive awareness and create authentic user stories and to make the narrative of Ringwatch as health lifestyle accessory. We expect in the future this will also lead to user-generated contents to boost organic exposure of the brand. While online presence is important, people also need to try our product to get experience. Hence, we want to open pop-up booths, We'll explore short-term placement in malls like Kota Casablanca and PVJ to introduce Ringwatch.
Thanks, Nanda. Let's open the floor for any question or feedback before we move to the next agenda.
Nanda, do you think influencer campaigns alone will be enough for long-term traction, or do we need a more sustained brand presence?
Great point, Intan. The influence are to drive awareness in the first 1 to 2 months. Beyond that, we're planning to build a Ringwatch community with user-generated content challenge, a referral program, and continuous content around wellness and wearable tech. So, yes, influencer marketing is the hook, but community building is what we're aiming for mid to long term.
About tutup shop, are we confident in targeting the right demographic there? We know it's popular, but will it convert to real buyer?
With testing out a bit using TikTok influence platform, we found that videos about fitness and lifestyle like people working out are solving off cool gadgets, get a lot of views and likes, but what really makes people buy is when there's a special offer, like a limited time discount or bundle deal. So for all launch, we'll make sure to include things like promo codes and flash sale to encourage people to buy right away.
Okay, thanks everyone. Let's next to Intan as competitor analysis and financial plan.
Okay, thank you, Risna. In evaluating the competitive positioning of Ringwatch, we conducted a direct comparison with two leading products in the smart ring category, the Aura Ring 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Ring. Both are well established and represent the premium segment of the smart wearable ring market. Next, I will present a comparison between Ringwatch and its two main competitors in the smart ring market, the Aura Ring 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Ring. The Aura Ring 4 is designed for users who require in-depth health monitoring. However, it comes with a relatively high price point and requires a month subscription to access its full feature. For the Samsung Galaxy Rings, offers strong integration within the Samsung ecosystem, but it is still unclear whether it can be fully optimized with use with device from other brands. In contrast, Ringwatch provides key advantages in terms of affordability, smartphone notification feature, and touchless gesture control, making it an ideal choice for general users seeking smart technology in a fashionable and accessible form. With this positioning, Ringwatch has the potential to become a highly attractive alternative in the Indonesian market, which is still relatively untapped in the smart ring segment. Summary of the key insight. First, Ringwatch advantages. Ringwatch advantages significantly more affordable, well-balanced feature for general wellness and life usage, and fashion-forward design suitable for daily wear. Second, Ringwatch limitation. Limited brand recognition compared to Aura and Samsung, and advanced biometric sensor not yet available. And the last one is market opportunity. An emerging consumer segment seeking affordable smart ring and Southeast Asian market remain largely untapped in this product category. Next, we will move on to the financial projection for the upcoming 3 years. For the first year sale target is 20,000 units. Cost of goods sold per unit is 1,200,000 rupiah. For introductory price, for Ringwatch Core is 2,499,000 rupiah. For Ringwatch Lux is 3,999,000 rupiah. For sale distribution estimate, 80% for Core and 20% for Lux. 10% per order discount for first 100 customer. For project gross revenue year 1 is core 39.98 billion rupiah, Lux is 15.99 billion rupiah. Subtotal is 55.98 billion rupiah. Pre-order discount deduction is minus 499,800,000 rupiah. For total revenue after discount is 55.48 billion rupiah. For total production is 24 billion rupiah. For gross profit margin is approximately 57%. For the break-even point, approximately is 9,000 units sold. For initial investment required is 2 billion rupiah. For initial production is 1 billion rupiah. And for digital marketing and influencer campaign is 700 million rupiah. For application development and technical support is 300 million rupiah. For project net profit year 1 after operating costs estimate is 9 billion rupiah. Projection for year 2 is sales target of 30,000 units, introduction of advanced health tracking features such as SpO2 monitoring, temperature sensing, and launch of optional subscription-based premium feature. Projection for year 3 is regional expansion to Southeast Asia, strategic brand collaboration with local fashion or sportswear companies, and further development of the ringwatch ecosystem, including app-based insight and integration with health platform. With a refined pricing model and strategic product segmentation, ringwatch is positioned to generate strong early revenue and achieve break-even by mid-year. The healthy gross margin and scalable infrastructure offer excellent potential for reinvestment and growth. Combining technology and lifestyle appeal, ringwatch has the momentum to evolve into a category leader in wearable tech across emerging markets. Thank you.
Thank you, Intan. Let's open the floor for question or feedback on the competitor landscape and financial outlook.
Intan, have we factored in potential pricing pressure if one of those big brands lowers their price or introduce a budget version?
Yes, that's a possibility. But based on current trends, brands like Aura and Samsung position their product as luxury heritage, not mass market. If needed, we have left room for tactical discount or bundling promotion without hurting our margin significantly.
I have another question. From a product standpoint, are we confident ringwatch offers enough differentiation beyond just pricing?
Yes, our key differentiator are gesture control, cross-platform compatibility, and future-ready design. We are also not requiring monthly subscription at launch, which set us apart from Aura.
How realistic is the 20,000 unit sales target in the first year, given we're a new brand?
Great question. Based on pre-launch, sign-up, and interest from online focus group, we estimate 5,000 to 10,000 units in the first quarter are achievable. The remaining will be driven by influencer campaigns and marketplace promotion.
So, insight everyone. Thank you, Intan, for the comprehensive breakdown. Now that we have examined where we stand financially and competitively, we'll move to the final part, our action plan for launch and beyond. Let's wrap this up with the timeline. The timeline is Nadira will complete the final product design and production specific for ringwatch within the next 4 weeks, ensuring hardware compatibility with upcoming software updates. Wilson will confirm the pricing structure Core at 2,499,000 rupiah and Lux 3,999,000 rupiah, and prepare the 10% pre-order promotion within 2 weeks. Then they will secure influencer collaboration to within 3 weeks, launch our store on Tokopedia, Shopee, and TikTok Shop, and arrange pop-up booth activation in top malls for 1 month post-launch. Intan will finalize our key message for competitive position and continue tracking pricing movement from rival brands. I will manage the overall project timeline and organize our next progress review in 2 weeks. We'll use WhatsApp for daily updates and our project dashboard to track progress. Is everyone aligned with this plan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks everyone for the great idea and teamwork today. We now have a clear plan moving forward. Let's stay connected, complete our text on time, and support each other during the process. I will send a summary after this meeting, and we'll meet again in 2 weeks to check our progress. Great job, team. And thank you. Bye bye.